Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne and I'm going to give you your Days of Lives February sweep spoilers. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. Please take a minute to join me on Instagram and Twitter. If you join me on Twitter, you'll get soap news daily because it's always so much of it comes out that I can give it to you daily instead of waiting until the end of the week. Because as soon as I see it, I can retweet it, or sometimes I'll just take it and comment on it myself and go to other sources and make my own post. Also, you can join me on Instagram for soap hot topics, where if I see something I think is going to be really interesting to the fans, I'll go ahead and post very specific spoilers about things that are going to happen on the shows. Also, you can join me on Facebook on our Soap Fam group. It's called Phoenix Fans Soap Fam. All these links are going to be in the description box, and there we get to talk to the Soap Fam all day throughout the week. And if we reach 500 members, right now we're like about 110 members away from the 500 goal. We're going to start doing lives in the Facebook group, special lives in the Facebook group. Also, if you haven't done so, please subscribe and hit that like button, because every time you hit that like button, it lets YouTube know that this is a good video for soap fans. So let's get to these February sweep spoilers. It begins with, it says, take a look at what the sweeps has in store for the residents of Salem. Starting things off is with the beloved Doug Williams, played by the wonderful Bill Hayes, who is about to celebrate 50 years on Days of Our Lives. I think it is important to honor the actor and the character and the longevity, and also for the fans who have watched the person for so many years. We found a way in by there being an unexpected death in the family that has an impact on Doug and causes him to reminisce about when he first came to town. I don't want to give away too much, but there will be a very nice day that honors him. It was always my plan that when I got the bleakest point for Ben, we would bust Ben out of prison and do a little sort of romantic interlude with the couple on the run together, trying to prove Ben's innocent before it's too late. It looks like the fans are finally getting that on the run storyline reminiscent of Bo and Hope. The stakes couldn't be higher because his life is really on the line. It's a really old school kind of soapy story, so often it's the guy rescuing the girl, and here we're trying to flip the script. Ron hinted that the time where Chad comes face to face with Stefano has finally arrived, noting that one would think that he would instantly expose him, but it turns out to be a little more complicated than that. With Eli and Gabby's wedding imminent, the question is there anything that JJ and Lonnie can do to stop the wedding, when it seems in a lot of ways that Gabby's holding all the cards and Julie's life is at stake? Things are not looking good for baby Mickey, as they have yet to find a bone marrow match for her. Eric and Sarah are devastated, but at the very 11th hour, when it seems like maybe Mickey is doomed, a match is found, and it comes from a very unexpected source. Rafe and Roman are on the case, and now in a race against time to get to those couples and sort of rescue John from Gina's clutches and rescue Marlena's from Stefano's clutches. After having a dream about her daughter calling out to her, Kristen can't shake the idea that she is out there somewhere. Her brain is telling her that the baby's dead. Her heart is telling her something else. Is that going to lead her to figuring out that the baby really is alive? We need that in February sweeps. We don't want to drag that out. After Will and Sonny's divorce is finalized, it seems like Sonny is ready to take a step towards maybe entering into a relationship with Evan that is romantic. But is the truth about Will going to come out before Sonny turns and commits himself to Evan? When Stefano is injured, he has no choice but to go to Kayla as Steve for medical help. We're excited to see what Kayla thinks as she tends to him. Will their connection shine through to the part of Steve that's still inside him? Will she begin to realize that this isn't Steve? Obviously, when the story's all coming to a climax, we want Kayla to be a part of it. And finally, as Xander and Victor work to keep the truth about the accident from Maggie, Will is torn between protecting Maggie or saving his own skin. So just when we think maybe Will is contained and he's not going to say anything, and Xander and Victor think maybe they can breathe a sigh of relief, Maggie is starting to have little flashes of that night. Will the question be moot or whether Will speaks up or not, because Maggie may just remember herself? So those are the February sweeps. It sounds very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And the most exciting thing about this is they're wrapping up all of the time jump stories. You know, Stefano can't be out there for too long. Too many people know about him. Too many people know about Gina. So those stories are going to get wrapped up. It even says in the spoilers that when Ben and Sierra goes on the run, that's pretty much the beginning and end of that storyline. So we're getting lots of conclusions, and I'm really excited to see what happens next. And I have some interesting predictions about what's coming up. So catch me in the next video where I'm going to discuss a surprising exit from Days of Our Lives. However, it shouldn't be that surprising to you because I said this exit was going to happen maybe 5-6 months ago. If you look at my big comes and goes for Days of Our Lives, I did 2 of them so far, and I mentioned this person was one of the people leaving, and now we actually have an exit date that they're leaving in February. So thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next video, and where we discuss the actor that's leaving the show. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.